Let us see what is mass matrix. In dynamic analysis of a structure, in addition to the stiffness, a property essential in dynamic behavior is the inertia or mass, which is represented by a mass matrix. The mass matrix can be classified into two types. One is consistent mass, one is lumped mass. Let us see consistent element mass matrix. This is for 1D element or 1D bar element if you want it to be specified. So if you see 1D bar element, it consists of two nodes, node 1, node 2 and one element, and at each node I have Q1 and Q2 are the displacements. The kinetic energy for the system is given by half mv square, where m is mass and v is the velocity. So mass can be written as density into volume. So T is equal to half density into volume into velocity square. Now, if I want to write it in terms of 3D equation, so it will be half integration over the volume rho, that is density, into dV u dot transpose u dot. So what is u? It is nothing but the field displacement. It is given by the shape function into nodal displacement. So if you see, that is nothing but n into q. So I'll just replace that in this equation. This will be half integration over the volume rho dV n qi dot transpose n into qi dot. Now take the transpose. So it will be half integration over the volume rho. This becomes q dot transpose n q dot dV. So for one dimensional element, if I want to write, your integration over the volume changes to integration over the length rho q dot transpose n q dot. Your dV will be replaced by a into dx. If you observe carefully, this dx is in Cartesian coordinate, but to change it to natural coordinate, we use the relation zeta is equal to 2 into x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 minus of 1. You already seen this. So d zeta by dx will be 2 times the length of the element. So what will be dx? It will be Le by 2 into d zeta. If I am changing dx, my limits also will change, because from Cartesian to natural coordinate, the limits is ranging from -1 to +1. So now if you see, it will be half integration -1 to +1 rho q dot transpose n q dot a. This I have already told you. I am changing it to natural. So it will be Le by 2 d zeta. Now I have got half integration -1 to +1 rho q dot transpose n q dot a Le by 2 d zeta. Now segregate them. So if I take half qi dot transpose rho a Le by 2 is common or constant terms, integration -1 to +1, I have n transpose n d zeta into q dot. So this I will call it as mass matrix. So this will be half qi dot me q dot. So me represents the mass matrix, which is given by rho a Le by 2 integration -1 to +1 n transpose n d zeta. As I told, ME is mass matrix. So ME is rho ALE by 2 integration -1 to +1 n transpose n d zeta. So if I take n transpose rho ALE by 2 integration -1 to +1, you know, for one dimensional element I'll be having two shape functions n1 and n2. So if I take transpose, n1 and n2 will be in column wise, then n1 n2 row wise d zeta. This n1 n2 is my n transpose is n1 n2. So now what is the value? Or I can just multiply this matrices. I'll be getting rho ALE by 2 integration -1 to +1 n1 square n1 n2, then n1 n2 n2 square into d zeta. The shape function for a one-dimensional element n1 is given by 1 minus zeta by 2 and n2 is 1 plus zeta by 2. Now ME is equal to rho ALE by 2 integration -1 to +1 n1 square n1 n2 n1 n2 n2 square. Now I already know what is n1, 1 minus zeta by 2. So integration -1 to +1, 1 minus zeta by 2 the whole square. If I do, I'll be getting 2 by 3. So next I'm supposed to find out the value of integration of -1 to +1, n1, n2. So integration of -1 to +1, n1, 1 minus zeta by 2, n2, 1 plus zeta by 2. If I integrate and apply the limits, I'll be getting 1 by 3. So just substitute the value of n1 square and n1, n2 in this equation. I'll be getting rho ALE by 2, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Now if you observe this, I have 3 as the denominator for all the matrix which are there inside this. So I can take this as common. So I'll be getting rho ALE by 6, 2, 1, 1, 2. This is nothing but your mass matrix for your 1D bar